really seeing is we are right on the cusp of massive adoption based on our survey results. We're talking to people who are making decisions about what they're going to do, who are really actively looking at this technology, and this mass adoption, this tipping point for that mass adoption, we're right on the cusp of that right now. And I think we all imagine that who are really actively looking at this technology, and this mass adoption, this tipping point for that mass adoption, we're right on the cusp of that right now. And I think we all imagined that a year ago this wouldn't have looked anything like this.
I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. Guys, I'm going to highlight
we are right on the cusp.
Right on the cusp of the tipping point. xRapid tipping point reached. Guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. Guys, I'm going to highlight Bearableguy has been very active on Twitter, so it begins. And we're going to highlight this elephant that was left in the room on the IMF meeting. Really good scenario here, guys. I got some good stuff from the community. Shout out to Sophia. She actually said he's right on. Forgot one thing. Libra was also on BG's 123 little elephant. Now what they're saying, guys, this elephant right here was in the room. Now if you go down right here, what they're pointing to is the dots on the elephant, and what they're saying is the constellation of Libra. Now, if I go right here and give you a better example. Well, basically, guys, Bearableguy updated his Twitter once again. This is the original picture day prior. You see the white snowballs, XRP, and I believe the ball is getting bigger. People are saying this is September, October, November, December. We're going to see the price get bigger. I'm not really sure. I'm just, relaying the information. Also, then the next day, guys, Bearableguy changed his picture to blue. And it looks like the snowballs, and it looks like maybe this is space. I think basically he's highlighting Libra, I believe. We're going to see what some of the community says. Blue skies, stars aligning. Here's Crypto View right here, which basically shows the constellation of Libra, which Sophia is highlighting right here also, basically saying that this was highlighting Libra, the elephant in the room, snowball. But actually, guys, I like I did some research on the tipping point reach, because I remember Brad Growinghouse saying the tipping point. No, I did find this right here, xRapid tipping point reached. This is shout out to Holder right here. I use the term tipping point is used to designate when momentum behind a new idea adoption becomes unstoppable. And this what I believe Ripple XRP has reached a tipping point of no return. And believe it or not, I did find this right here where we are on the tipping point of mass adoption. This is Ripple Labs right here. This is Cory Johnson. I miss Cory Johnson.
Adoption based on our survey results. We're talking to people who are making decisions about what they're going to do, who are really actively looking at this technology, and this mass adoption, this tipping point for that mass adoption, we're right on the cusp of that right now.
Wow, it's kind of interesting, guys. We got Holder here talking about tipping point. We got Cory Johnson talking tipping point. And then my prediction is Bearableguy's picture is actually referring to the tipping point with the snowball. This was the tipping point here. Now the snowball is rolling towards mass adoption. That's for sure. Shout out to Sophia. She does a really good job on the research too. I will link her information in the description also. We got a lot of good people here really quick. XRP Gator, blue sky, stars are aligning. Fire and ice. Libra ends up in the start. Libra ends up in the starts with XRP bigger and bigger. December. Okay. What else do we got? Crypto View did really good right here. The Milkman. What's the other moons in the background? Same pattern. Just trying to highlight a couple people from the community that find stuff interesting. Libra consolidation. I know I messed that one up. Libra right here, guys. Thank you, Protein Pump 123. Here's Ant1. He does really good stuff. When you make a snowball and keep rolling it, what does it do? Get bigger and bigger. XRP Moon. Thank you so much. S1980. The downfall. Everybody has an opinion. Something small gets bigger and bigger, going back to point until the snowball effect, the point of no return. And that's what I believe it is pretty much, guys. I believe Bearableguy, me personally, I believe the snowball is what Cory Johnson and Holder's referencing to. The tipping point has been reached towards mass adoption. We are on our way. That's for sure. Anybody see anything good in here? Okay. So So anyway, that's my belief, guys. I believe that Bearable Guy put the bear in the room, highlighting Libra. Being something. Nothing happens till something moves. Regulation is slow as molasses, but I do believe that this Libra is a significant event to bring cryptocurrency to the masses, or cryptocurrency on a global scale. Here's XRP Crypto Wolf. Actually, guys, last night Big BG did tweet last night, and shout out to Crypto Wolf. I call this the Wolf Report. Brad said committee members are supportive of blockchain and payment innovation in the U.S., but skeptical that Facebook is the right steward, given history of broken trust. Ripple hasn't broken anyone's trust since they're trustworthy, and they have been working with regulators for years. Wow. I will link Crypto Wolf's information here. Everybody's information that I'm going to discuss, I will link in the description, guys. Please give them a follow. Now, this is actually Brad Growinghouse's tweet right here. I'm pretty sure everybody's read this by now. I will link it in the description in case you haven't, but I'll just read the first paragraph. I am heartened by the largely thoughtful dialogue this week of congressional hearings in Libra. Committee members are supportive of blockchain and payment innovation in the U.S., but skeptical that Facebook is the right steward, given the history of broken trust. And I agree 1,000%. This is a job for Ripple. Ripple CEO Brad Growinghouse says payment innovation needs regulation but doesn't need Facebook. And he's pretty much going to say the same thing right here about, we're excited that, we're talking crypto, but at the same time, there's a right crypto for the job, and his name is the Standard. Thank you, Brad Growinghouse. Guys, quick shout out to JackTheRippler. He's always sharing some really good stuff on Twitter, guys. I highly recommend giving him a follow. Right here, I know this is old, but it's still really good. Earthport serves banks, money transfer businesses, e-commerce companies, and payment agitators. Its clients include 2 of the top 4 banks and 2 of the top 20 U.S. banks, Bank of America, HSBC, Western Union, and Zoom. This is the reason I actually pulled this up, guys, because we're hearing a lot of Zoom news with PayPal and Zoom, but Ripple is a partner of Zoom. And Zoom is a partner of Earthport, and Earthport's technology is combined with Ripple, and Visa just bought Earthport, basically the Standard. That's for sure. And American Express use Earthport services. Hashtag XRP. Thank you so much, Rippler. Guys, I'm going to also give a quick shout out to Case. He actually sent me some really good stuff on a member at Ripple in the beginning named Mr. Young. I can't remember his first name. But I actually highlighted that last night on the last night video. But I just want to highlight this other article he sent to me really quick. Case right here. Link in the description. I will link his. He actually sent this to me right here, guys. Google Ventures invest in Bitcoin competitor OpenCoin. Now, here on the channel, you guys know I love old research. I love showing the foundation that Ripple Labs built. Google Ventures, a China-based IDG capital partner, and the second group of tech investors in 2 months to place a bet on OpenCoin. Now, OpenCoin is Ripple Labs. Now, there's something interesting here at the bottom that caught my attention. Ripple, right here. Although Ripples, if guys don't know that basically XRP's name used to be Ripples. Although Ripples are a digital currency like Bitcoin, OpenCoin says the coin will complement Bitcoin rather than compete with it. In its introduction to Ripple for Bitcoiners, the company states. So this is really interesting, guys. The goal originally was never to really compete with Bitcoin, was to complement it. Like Bitcoin, Ripples are also be to a limited number. But Ripple will likely be the easiest way to buy and sell Bitcoins. Ripple's built-in exchange will allow people to buy and sell Bitcoins using any other currency on the Ripple network. Now, this is a really interesting scenario because like Bitcoin, Ripple will be a limited number. OpenCoin plans to ultimately create 100 billion. It describes itself as a radically different kind of venture founded in 2009. It's going to basically say, or use any other currency on the Ripple network. So the thing is, guys, is basically this is what's amazing about Ripple Labs, or the Interledger, is basically was to complement Bitcoin, not to compete with it, and to convert any currency on the Ripple network. How do we know that right now Coinbase isn't on the Ripple network, or there's different companies on the Ripple network? Because they're saying it's the easiest way to buy Bitcoins, or the easiest way to convert currency. Now, we know about all the partnerships. We know about the NDAs that we don't know about. We don't know about the NDAs, but there's so many companies that we're just hearing that we're working with them, and we've been working with them for quite some time. Just like we've had a partnership with Bank of America since 2015. You know, and a lot of them partnerships didn't come out till recently either. Uh, so I just thought this was really interesting right here, guys, that we're not here to compete. We're here to complement. This is a really, really good one right here, guys. You know, IMF must adapt to fintechs. IMF slipped a new financial center. Now, basically, guys, IMF must adapt to fintech. Now, this is not the warning Christine Lagarde issued. This is a whole different scenario, guys. This is the deputy director at the IMF, David Lipton. Now, he actually highlights something really interesting in here. I did not know this. IMF bylaws call for the fund to be based in the largest member economy. Lagarde said 2 years ago it was possible for the IMF to be based in Beijing in a decade if growth trends in China and other big emerging markets continued. Wow. So basically, guys, what they're saying here is the bylaws at the IMF are basically who has the largest economy and they have the largest voting power. He added that the current formula where the United States has 16% share voting power, followed by Japan 6% and China 6%. What they're saying, if the economy of Beijing and China continues to grow under the laws of the IMF, then the monetary fund would have to move to Beijing. So this is a really interesting scenario. So I believe that this is another reason we're starting to hear all this stuff about cryptocurrency and fintech, because I believe that Ripple Labs is the answer to this growing threat of fintech right here. And I did cover that in an article in another video. The video I did earlier, right before this, I'll link in the description, that basically shows that same thing with Cory Johnson said, that we are in talks with the White House and they are concerned with China's growing economy or China's mining situation. But what they don't mention is I think they're really concerned with the IMF being moved to Beijing if the China's economy continues to grow. And this is one thing they don't mention. And I think this is the real reason right here. What do you guys think about that, guys? Did you know that possibly the IMF could be moved to Beijing if China's economy continues to grow, or they become the leader of fintech, or the leader in innovation, the leader in mining, the leader in digital currencies? What do you guys think about that? And what do you guys think about Cory Johnson saying we are at the tipping point for mass adoption? xRapid tipping point reached, and Bearableguy is showing us snowballs rolling downhill. I'd like to thank you for your time. The CKJ coin will pop up right now. Smash that coin and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when I release videos throughout the day. Much love. Mahalo.